You won't believe what she just said. After months of silence, Sıla Türkoğlu finally broke her silence about Halil İbrahim Ceyhan, and the entire internet is losing its mind. Before I tell you everything, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave your thoughts in the comments, because what you're about to hear is sparking chaos in the celebrity world. It's the moment fans of Turkish television have been waiting for. Sıla Türkoğlu, known for her grace, privacy, and elegance, finally addressed Halil İbrahim Ceyhan after an incredibly long silence. Their on-screen chemistry once set millions of hearts racing, their off-screen tension fueled endless headlines, and their unexpected distance left fans with more questions than answers. But now, with just a few carefully chosen words, Sila has thrown everyone back into the storm, a storm of nostalgia, speculation, and undeniable emotion. For months, Sila had avoided questions about Halil. Every time journalists brought up his name, she gracefully redirected the conversation. Every public appearance was carefully crafted to show strength, independence, and distance from the past. And then, during a recent interview backstage at a fashion event in Istanbul, she finally spoke. "Time changes everything," she said with a soft smile, "but some stories remain a part of you, no matter how silent you stay." The moment those words were uttered, cameras flashed, interview clips spread like wildfire, and social media exploded. Within minutes, hashtags with their names began trending. Fan pages resurfaced old clips of their emotional scenes, interviews, and secret glances that once made them one of the most talked about duos in Turkish entertainment. What made this moment even more shocking was the tone in Sila's voice, calm, nostalgic, and almost bittersweet. It wasn't anger. It wasn't denial. It was something much more complicated. A source close to the actress revealed that this wasn't a spontaneous comment. She knew this question was going to come up, the source said. And for the first time, she didn't want to avoid it anymore. She felt ready to speak, not to create a scandal, but to finally close a chapter on her own terms. For many fans, Sila and Halil were never just co-stars. They represented a fairy tale, two young stars whose chemistry was too strong to ignore. Whether it was behind the scenes, at press events, or during casual interviews, their connection was undeniable. Fans read every gesture, every smile, every silence. When their professional and personal paths suddenly drifted apart, it felt like the end of an era. The fact that she stayed silent for so long only deepened the mystery. But this new comment changed everything. The subtext was clear to many: this wasn't a random remark. It carried the weight of shared history. Online forums and gossip accounts quickly picked it apart, analyzing every syllable. "She said some stories remain a part of you," one fan wrote. "That means he still matters to her." Another fan replied, "Or maybe she finally let him go. Either way, she said something after all this time, and that's huge." Meanwhile, Halil's camp has remained completely quiet. No statement. No reaction. But according to an insider who's been around both of them during the peak of their fame, Halil has always respected Sila. He knows what they had, professionally and personally, was special. Even if he doesn't say anything publicly, this moment won't pass unnoticed. To truly understand the weight of this, it's important to remember how intense their rise was. Their pairing became a phenomenon. Magazines, entertainment shows, and paparazzi followed their every move. At red carpet events, they were inseparable. Their interviews often turned into soft, teasing exchanges that left fans convinced there was more than friendship between them. When they stopped appearing together, it wasn't just a breakup of a pairing, it was a cultural moment for their fans. In the months following their separation, Sila focused entirely on her career. She rose higher than ever before, taking on new roles, attending major events, and carefully curating her image as an independent woman in control of her destiny. But even as she built her empire, fans never stopped asking about Halil. Comment sections under her posts were filled with their names side by side. Every smile, every glance, every word was scrutinized for hidden meaning. And now, with this single statement, it feels like a door has been reopened, or perhaps softly closed with dignity. The entertainment media jumped on the story immediately. Sila speaks, one headline screamed. The truth behind the silence, wrote another. TV shows replayed the interview clip on loop, analyzing her expression, tone, and even her body language. Was it longing? Was it closure? Was it a hint at a reunion? No one knows for sure, but everyone is talking. Some fans believe this could signal a rekindled friendship, maybe even a professional reunion. Imagine them acting together again, one fan commented under a trending post. The internet would melt down. Others, however, think this was her graceful way of saying goodbye. That's what moving on sounds like, another fan wrote. No bitterness. Just memories. Interestingly, several paparazzi claim to have seen Halil in a noticeably quiet mood at a recent industry gathering just hours after the interview aired. He was distracted, one insider whispered. He barely spoke to anyone. People noticed. Of course, that alone proves nothing, but in the world of celebrity gossip, silence is rarely just silence. Industry insiders say both Sila and Halil are at the peaks of their careers. A reunion may not be realistic, but the emotional echo between them still fascinates the public. It's rare for two stars to maintain this level of intrigue long after their professional bond ended. That's why a single sentence from her was enough to shake the gossip landscape. As the debate continues online, one thing is crystal clear: Sıla Türkoğlu's voice still has power. Her words, measured, quiet, but loaded, have reignited a conversation many thought was over for good. And whether this was a quiet confession, a farewell, or something in between, fans are hanging on every syllable. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below what you think. Was Sila's message about love, closure, or something more mysterious? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure: the story of Sıla Türkoğlu and Halil İbrahim Ceyhan isn't something the world will stop talking about anytime soon.